seen, followed by Mother Sarada Devi. At one place, Mother Sarada Devi makes a statement, I have done so much in this world, more than what I have to do to set an ideal. So all these people come here to set an ideal. It is not just come here and go away. As I told you many times, what is avatara? It comes from the word avatarana. They descend down from a higher plane to this lower plane, the earth, come to live like us. Can you see any speciality, some weapons or ornaments or anything in Mother? You can't see anything. She's so simple. When somebody wanted to see Divine Mother Durga, Kali and other things in her, they wanted to see that. She told, no, let me be just your mother. Because if it is your mother, just like your mother, you can be close to her. Suppose you have so many weapons and she has so many qualities, that and these, the glories, then you will have a distance, you cannot approach her. Now you can approach her. You can talk to her, you can quarrel with her. Just like a child is so close to the mother, you can be so close to the mother. That's why you can see the speciality of this Divine Mother here in this simple form. As I told you about the avatara, what did Krishna tell about his avatara? Yada yada hi dharmasya glanihi bhavati bharata tadatma abhyuttanam adharmasya tadatmanam sujamniham paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya dushkritam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. Whenever there is a decline in the righteousness and when there is rise in the unrighteousness, I come down again, taking human form. Why? To protect the good and to destroy the bad. So now let us see what is this good and what is bad. During the Kruta Yuga or the Satya Yuga, you see the Varaha Avatara, the Matsya Avatara and other Avatar, Narasimha Avatara during the Kruta Yuga or the Satya Yuga. There were demons, bad people, and gods, good people, gods and other things. So they could easily identify the bad and kill or destroy the bad and the Avatara. It was easy for them. Then what about the next Yuga from the Satya Yuga? Next Rama's Avatara was in the Treta Yuga. At that time, where were the demons? Where were the gods? Now from different worlds in the Satya Yuga, they came down to two countries, India, and Rama had to build a bridge to Sri Lanka. They are in different countries. The demons in Sri Lanka and here in the another country. Okay, from different worlds, the demons and the gods have come to countries, different countries. What about during the time of Krishna, Dwapara Yuga? Now the demons and the gods, they have come to same family. What is that? Kuru family. Where were they? The Kauravas, the demoniacal quality. Pandavas, the godly divine qualities. So they have come to the same family. Okay. Again, it is very easy for the Lord to come with his chakra or whatever. See, after the Mahabharata war, these Bhima and Arjuna were proud that they killed all the enemies. Then they were competing each other to take the name. I was the main decisive factor to win the war in the Mahabharata. Then they were taken to the battlefield. Krishna showed them one of the head of a demon or the son of Bhima was there put on the top of the battlefield and it was watching everything. It had the life just ahead of the demon. It was watching everything. Then they asked, who was great? Who killed many people in the war? The bad people were killed. Was it Bhima? Was it Arjuna or any other people? Then that head of the son of Bhima told, no, I saw only that discus chakra, Sudarshana chakra going everywhere and killing everybody. Nobody killed. It was the Lord who destroyed the bad. So it's the Lord. Now it's easy. He destroyed all the demoniacal people there. Now, what about Kali Yuga now? In this Yuga where we are living? Whereas the demons and the Devatas entered, where are they living? In the same personality. In each of us. We have both demoniacal qualities and divine qualities. Now, if the Lord has to come and kill or destroy the bad, then none of us will survive here. Everybody has to go. So now, it is not It is paritranaya sadhunam, to protect and uplift the good is still there. But destruction of the bad, it's no more there. Why? How? Then what is it? It is the transformation of the bad. It's not the destruction of the bad. There, paritranaya sadhunam still hold goods. It holds good, the same thing everywhere. But vinashaya dushkritam, it is not the destruction of the bad or killing of the bad now. It is parivartanaya dushkritam, transformation of the bad people. You see, so many bad people, like Girish Chandra Ghosh used to tell, have committed so many sins. The alcohol bottle, he drank, if he told that if you pile up, it would reach the heaven skies. He told, I have not come here without committing any of the sins. You cannot name that I have not committed that sins. So the Lord gave shelter to sinners, saints, everybody now. What is the theory now? Transformation. So that's why you can see Mother has come. So simple. No weapons. Simpler than the simplest. Nobody could identify that she was so great, so that you can easily approach her. That is the speciality of this avatara, the universal motherhood, who has come there to help us all in many, many ways. So let us see what some of the disciples of Holy Mother have to say about the Divine Mother. There was one Swami Ishananda, who was one of the direct disciples of Mother Sarada Devi, who got the mantra diksha from Mother Sarada Devi. When Swami Ishanandaji Maharaj was asked by another sannyasin, a young sannyasin, as to what was the difference between Sarada Devi and any other ladies. Sarada Devi was also another mother or a lady. There are so many other ladies, your sisters, your mothers, you have so many other ladies are there. What was the difference between Mother Sarada Devi? Because he has seen her. He has seen everybody there. So what is the difference between a lady, other lady, ordinary lady, and Mother Sarada Devi when asked by Swami Ishanandaji? Difference between Holy Mother Sarada Devi and any other woman of the world. So what did he tell? In our home, we have our sisters, mothers, and so many other women. What is the difference between that with Mother Sarada Devi? Now, Swami Ishanandaji Maharaj, not Ishananda, Ishananandaji, sorry. Ishananandaji Maharaj is telling, have you seen any human being totally desireless? Have you seen any human being totally desireless, nirvasana, desireless up to the level of the subtle desires? So vasana means potential desires, which is in the subtle form, subtlest form. Even that was not there in Mother. So that is the difference. Totally desireless. Nirvasana, completely desireless. That is what we saw in Mother Sarada Devi. Everybody of us, whether man or woman, we are a bundle of desires. God alone is desireless. We have come to this world because we have desires, we have karmas, but avataras and Ishvara Kotis, the great saints, they come to this world not by the force of the desires or the karma. They are not forced, but they come freely, voluntarily, not by desires or karma, but by compassion. Compassion to the living beings, to the good of the world. Now, let us take up another example. Swami Shantanandaji Maharaj, another disciple of Holy Mother. In 1977, it was asked to this Swami, what is the speciality of this Swamiji? Shantanandaji Maharaj, direct disciple of Holy Mother. He had seen Mother from his childhood. As a small child, he grew up in Jairambati. He had seen Mother and served her also. From his childhood, up till he grew up, up till Mother gave up her body, he served her too. From his childhood, and also later on in Jairambati, everywhere. So he tells, when he was asked, what is the main characteristic of Sarada Devi that distinguishes others from Shri Sarada Devi, according to you? he told, mother was completely egoless. Why am I telling this? We have to take mother as the ideal. What is ideal? We also should get at least some of those qualities into our life. That is the ideal, Adarsha. Why do they come here with so many ideals? As he told, mother told that I have done more than to set an ideal, more than what I had to do. In our order, they tell Ramakrishna as inspiration. Swami Vivekananda, then who is he? Interpretation of that inspiration given by Sri Ramakrishna. Then what about Holy Mother? Implementation. To implement all this inspiration and interpretation in her life in all the difficult situation. Some of the devotees, they complain, yes, Ramakrishna was great avatara. He did so much of tapasya, so much of austerity, so much of devotion, so much of this thing. Can we do that? Is it possible for us? Swami Vivekananda was a great sannyasi and he could do that. We are householders. You sannyasins may try, but how can we householders with all the problems and vicissitudes and every day to day such difficulties, how can we practice that? No, we cannot escape. Why? Mother stayed in the family like a householder amongst mad people. With all the difficulties, with all the troubles, and in spite of all the work she used to do, she used to work so much she used to get up morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. And the whole day and night she used to work, she used to do japa, puja, everything, serve Ramakrishna, serve the devotees, cook for the devotees. Every day she has to prepare more than 60 chapatis, dal, rice and varieties. Vivekananda comes, special dal has to be prepared. Ramachandra Datta comes, special dal to be prepared, special things to be prepared. If Ramakrishna, now for him special diet has to be prepared, she has to run. She's lajja pata vrite. Now she cannot come when all the other men were there. During those days there was this parda system. Women couldn't come in front of the men, other men folks. So now when nobody is there, she used to rush to the room of Ramakrishna, clean all those things, make the bed, everything, and then go to the work. You have such wonderful bathroom and toilets in your house. Mother didn't have. Open. She had to go to Ganga for everything. Open. Everything. Early morning, 3 o'clock, you have to go. One day when she went to the bath, getting down the Ganga, she stepped on the crocodile. And where did she live? In such a small space she lived. Everything, storeroom was that, kitchen was that, bedroom was that, everything in that small room. We have so many facility, we have so many things, and we complain we cannot take the name of the God, we can't do like her. But with all the difficulties, she showed that every day she used to perform more than 1.5 lakh or 3 lakh japas every day. More than 100,000 japa, 150,000 japa every day. With all this work, without fail, she used to do. Now can you tell, oh, we are householders, we have so many difficulties? No, can't escape. Why? Mother has come to the implementation and she has shown us, at least if she has done so much, taken so much of difficulty to come down to this world, got all the problems, everything in this life, why has she come to do that? So that seeing her life, you may imbibe some qualities and get inspired and do something, at least something, and divinize your life. That is very, very important. So you can see what Swami Shantanandaji is telling, completely egoless. Human beings have ego. God only is egoless. To some extent, we can find in the children, small children, they are egoless. God has created this world. He doesn't proclaim that I have created this world. He is egoless. He does not even write his own autobiography. Has God anytime written his autobiography? We do little things and we want that we should be praised and they put our names in the boards, and some people, I've seen that in India, they donate some tube light, or it is not tube lighty of Durban, but it is tube light, and some tiles, and the whole tube light will be covered with their name and their family names, that the light cannot come outside. They want to show off their names. On the tiles everywhere in the temple, they want their name and name and name. Has God created and done so much to us? Has he asked for any name? Any time did you see mother wanting for name? Egoless, egoless. So that is the speciality of mother. Now, I can go on expounding and telling. I think I will keep some for the Saturday thing, but there is one special incident which I told Ramesh Ishwarlal today. I'm going to tell that because his Gurudev was Revered Ranganathanandaji Maharaj, one of the presidents of our order, a great president of our order. So he has got Mantra Diksha from Revered Ranganathanandaji Maharaj. So another Swamiji lived when he was in Pakistan, in Lahore. Swamiji, he was running the center at that time, Undivided India in Lahore, Pakistan. At that time, several Swamijis, Mukhyanandaji, Ananyanandaji, they lived with him, under him. So one of the Swamijis, Ananyanandaji Maharaj, a great soul, was very, very junior to Ranganathanji Maharaj. He lived with them. This incident is told by Swami Ananyanandaji. At that time, Revered Ranganathanji Maharaj was in Hyderabad, and Swami Ananyanandaji Maharaj was also in Hyderabad. So at that period when this happened, Revered Ranganathanji Maharaj was then one of the vice presidents of Ramakrishna Math and Mission. He also lived in Hyderabad. Now, the person who is narrating this is telling, I had to go to Hyderabad for a few days for a job. That's when I heard the below incident from Revered Ananyanandaji Maharaj. What is that? 3 local ladies of Hyderabad. Hyderabad is now in Telangana. Earlier it was the whole of Andhra Pradesh. So Telugu speaking people there. So 3 local ladies of Hyderabad, Ashrama, they were going on pilgrimage to Belur Math, Kamarpukur and Jairambati, as well as Dakshineshwar and other places related to Holy Trio. As they were supposed to leave for pilgrimage, the previous day before leaving, they went to Most Revered Ranganathanandaji Maharaj to take his blessing, who was at Hyderabad Math. And then one of the lady devotees told Revered Maharajji, I have got permission from Jairambati to stay there in Jairambati for 3 days. Revered Maharaj smiled and said, very good, very good. It's a privilege to stay with Shri Shri Ma, Sarada Devi for 3 days. Now, when Ranganathanji Maharaj told it's a privilege to live with mother, the doubt came to her mind. How? What? The devotee told in grief, Maharaj, how nice it would have been if Shri Shri Ma would be there in Jairambati now also. Maharaj is telling it is a privilege to live with mother in the Jairambati, and she is telling even if now mother would be there, how nice it would have been. Maharaj, how nice it would have been if Shri Shri Ma would have been there in Jairambati even now. Also, as going so far, we are so old now. We don't have much money. We are not very rich people. So much of money, spending the money, we have to go to Jairambati so far off. And going so far, I would have been really blessed if mother would have been living now. To which Revered Maharaj, Ranganathanji Maharaj became very grave and serious. What? What do you say? Mother doesn't live in Jairambati. Mother is still there. In Jairambati, she lives there. Don't worry. Go. Mother still lives there. He told these words with so much of stress. The devotees thought that Maharaj is trying to comfort them. That's all. At once, now Revered Ranganathanji Maharaj again told in a serious voice, I say, mother is still alive in Jairambati. She still lives there. Even today, the lady was surprised seeing Revered Maharaj speaking with such a serious tone, as his words were always simple and sincere. The next day, the devotee set out for journey. As there were these 3 ladies, they reached Belur Math, and in a couple of days, they reached Shri Shri Matri Mandir, that is Jairambati, birthplace of Shri Mother Sarada Devi. At now, the birthplace is exactly on the spot where Mother Sarada Devi was born. After visiting Kamarpukur, birthplace of Ramakrishna, first 3 days they passed in Jairambati, and they were all set to return to Belur Math the next day. As today, that is that day was their last day in Jairambati. After night prasadam, food, in India, especially in Bengal, the offering, the night supper is given to the Lord at 8:15 or 8:30. After offering comes out, then that will be distributed as prasad to everybody, with the supper to everybody in Belur Math also. So it will be almost 8:45 or 9 o'clock supper. So this lady had the prasadam, night supper. Now the other two women went to bed. But this third woman who had asked Ranganathanji Maharaj, she couldn't go to bed. She was very much sorrowful because she has to leave Jairambati tomorrow. The third one was sitting alone outside the guest house after the supper. It is maybe now 10 o'clock or 10:30, 11 o'clock. Lacking sleep and in sorrow, she was talking to herself, as I miss my mother Sarada Devi very much. Everything is there here in Jairambati, old and new house of mother. The road in which 3 or 4 years old Sarada Devi walked. She used to walk and go to the river Amodar, take bath there, come to that another lake. The same paddy field where mother walked. Everything is there, but I don't find mother here. She was very sorrowful to think that I couldn't see mother, I couldn't meet mother. I'm here tomorrow, I have to leave. Shama Sundari Devi, the mother of Sarada Devi, used to walk. Everything is there. Tears rolled down her cheeks. And she thought, I have to return home tomorrow. She took the holy Jairambati soil, tied it in a piece of cloth, while thinking her whole life, just she has to spend with this memory of the soil. Because she's already old, she is not so rich. Maybe in her lifetime, this will be the last visit to Jairambati. She can't come again. She wiped her tears and she stood thinking that this will be her last visit to this holy place, the birthplace of mother. Maybe she would never again get this fortune to come to Jairambati again in her lifetime. It was almost 11 o'clock. It was pitch dark, as the whole village of Jairambati was asleep, because it's a village. Quiet everywhere, quiet all around. The lady walked alone towards the temple now. She couldn't withstand her grief, the divine discontentment. I couldn't meet mother. She was crying profusely. And she left her guest house. In Jairambati, if you've gone the guest house, she's now walking towards the temple. She's coming towards the temple. Quiet, dark, everything is quiet. Soon after a while, when she was coming towards the temple, she was astonished. What did she see? She saw Mother Sarada Devi sitting on one of the temple, side of the temple, and cleaning the place surrounding this temple. As it was fully dark all around, but to her astonishment, the place where mother was cleaning was full of light, was illuminated by divine light. The woman stood stunned. This, you should know, it has happened only 25, 30 years back. It is not some story or this incident of the yoke. Happened only 25, 30 years back. Because I've seen Ananyanandaji Maharaj, I have served him. I have seen Revered Ranganathanji Maharaj, I have served him. And I have gone to this thing when he was the vice president in in Hyderabad. So it is just 20 years or 25 years. So the place where mother was cleaning was illuminated by the divine light. The woman stood stunned, thinking to herself that Holy Mother has given up her body many, many years back. But how is this possible? That Sri Ma is here. She became completely speechless. At that time, Mother Sarada Devi looked at that lady and told, come, my dear child, come, sit here. That lady saw Sri Ma was approaching towards her. After a while, the lady regained consciousness and requested, Mother, you need not do this work of cleaning. Please sit down. Please give me the broom or whatever you are cleaning. I shall do the cleaning. I shall clean the place. Hearing which, Sri Mother Sarada Devi laughed and told, when my daughter comes to the mother's house, can I make her work? I have to serve. I have to do the work. When my daughter has come to the mother's place, the mother has to work. Now the lady replied, oh, mother, then I shall call the other Swamis, let them work. Why should you work? Swamis are also residing here. Then Sri Ma replied again, you see, my child, my boys are tired. They were working all the day. And they are taking rest for some time. Let us not disturb them. Now, when the work was completed, there was some more conversation between the two of them. Do you know which language mother was conversing? In Telugu language. Because that lady is from Hyderabad. She knows only Telugu, no other language. Mother didn't know any other language other than Bengali. But now she was conversing with the same language. How can mother know? I'll tell you another one, Swami. Atulamanandaji Maharaj was in USA. By birth, he was a Dutch. The body was of the Dutch, but he was settled US citizen at that time. He had met Swami Vivekananda. He came to Jairambati to get Mantra Diksha from Holy Mother in Jairambati. He went and took Mantra Diksha in Jairambati. After he came out, he was so thrilled with joy, with the experience given by the mother in that Mantra Diksha. When somebody asked him, another person, our Swami asked him, you know only English and Dutch. Mother doesn't know English or Dutch. And mother knows only Bengali. You do not know Bengali. How could mother converse with you and give the Mantra Diksha and give the instructions? How is it possible? No, what was the reply? It will be the reply of that person, that is Swami Atulamanandaji, who was a Dutch by birth and settled in America. The reply was, you'll be thrilled to hear it. What will the mother, what language will the mother converse with the just born child? Now the child is just born. What language that child knows? Which language does the mother converse with the child when it is just born? Does it know any language? In that language, mother conversed with me and gave that instruction. So now you can see this lady is talking, mother is talking to her in Telugu. All the conversation is happening in Telugu. The mother, that woman was surprised to see mother was speaking in her mother tongue, Telugu language. She was fully astonished. She did not understand anything and was completely blank because of joy. Everything which she saw and heard was so real, and she was completely aware of everything going on. She could see everything, the tree, the temple. As she came to know, it was not a dream. It was not an imagination. It was completely real as she was fully awake. She couldn't believe it, but can't let it be blown away also because she's seeing everything, conversing. Now, it is now too late. Sri Ma told her, my dear child, go to bed and take some rest as you have to leave tomorrow. The lady, as if mesmerized, got up and started walking to the guest house. You can see that guest house even now from the temple, and saw that Sri Ma, Holy Mother, was looking at her towards the roadside until she reached the house. All the ladies who heard this, the other two ladies who were sleeping there in the Jairambati guest house, when they heard it, they were surprised. After this woman reported everything that happened last night and thought that it was completely Holy Mother's grace, and they decided not to tell it to anybody. They didn't want to utter it because people without faith will not believe it. So they didn't want to tell it to everybody. Everyone came back to Hyderabad. Again, they went to ashram, and the next day they bowed down to the temple and went to Revered Swami Ranganathanandaji Maharaj. And before they bowed down, Revered Ranganathanandaji Maharaj asked that lady who expressed that doubt and who got that vision. Revered Ranganathanandaji Maharaj, to their surprise, as soon as the woman who had doubted the mother's presence earlier and to whom Revered Ranganathanandaji Maharaj told, no, mother lives there. Without them talking about anything, when they bowed down, Revered Maharaj smilingly asked her, what, do you believe now mother exists in Jairambati? That is mother's grace. Now the woman asked, Maharaj, how did you come to know the incidents which happened? We never told anybody which took place in Jairambati. Revered Maharaj avoided further conversation, but he answered with a song, one Bengali song, 2 lines of Bengali song. What is that? Dak Deki Mon, Dakar Moton, Deki Shama Kemon, Thakte Pari. I think our Saumitra may be here, the professor. Where is he? He could understand that. I will explain what is the meaning of that. O mind, call the mother with sincerity, with vyakulata. Call the mother with sincerity. As you can call her as sincerely as possible, and you can see How can mother keep quiet and will not come rushing to you? That is the meaning of that song. What did that Revered Ranganathanji Maharaj tell that song? Dak dekhi mon, O mind, call the mother with sincerity and see. Dakar moto. With that intensity, with that love, call the mother. Dekhi, let us see. Shama kemon thakte pari. How can mother keep quiet and not come to you? That's the gist of the song. That's all. Call the mother and see how she will not come to you. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.